I know what I messed up on this time. I'm going to try and get in there, create a smaller base to start off with until we have the basics down. I had too big an area. It was too hard to fill with oxygen. It was killing them. But that means we can have Steve back. There we go. Welcome back, Steve. We've missed you, buddy. What else do we need? Right, we need someone that's really good at digging and athletics. That's not bad. We'll keep on that one for the minute, see if we can get anything better. We need someone with someone that's quite intelligent, creative, and cooking. There you go, that'll do. I think that. You know what? No. You can do better than that. We need someone that's really focused on digging. Come on. There we go. You will do nicely, and we will call you. What do we want? Something grey. That'll do. There we go. And obviously, new start. 5.4 head. Oh, try that again. 5.4 head. And let's get started. So here we are. Let's have a quick look around. No, we've already read that. We know what the score is. We know what the situation is. So, look at all that algae. Okay, so there's our water. That is where we need to head to as soon as possible. So, let's start digging. And if we're going to go into this chamber here first. So, let's dig all that out. Now have to make ladders. Hopefully. Ladder straight up there. There we go. All that algae. That'll become some nice breathable oxygen. This time I'm going to try and keep as much of this here as possible so it can self-generate some oxygen, just to make it a little bit easier for us. That's no good. Contaminated water. We'll try to stay away from that area. So obviously the first thing we need is a toilet. I can't remember where the toilet was. Oh, it was plumbing, wasn't it? Of course it was. So we will build. Where do we want the toilet? Do we want it down here? No, we want it. We'll have the toilet up there. You guys, if you're not doing anything, tidy this up a little bit. See, we're going to be having a smaller base, but that doesn't mean it can't be nice looking. There we go. We haven't really got much in the way of resources, but we have got a lot of algae, and that is what matters. That should keep the oxygen flowing for a while. Completely forgot that I could speed it up. There we go. And of course we've got the water, so we can get some food on the go. So ladder up here. Dig this out. There we go. Oh, no. Nope. What are you doing? Wake up. There we go. Look at that. I've already got a toilet. Look at Steve. I'll tell you what. So glad he's back. I know it's not a cop-out. We started again, so we get Steve back. It counts. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Come on guys, let's get up here. And then what we'll do, once we're up here, we'll start on the food generation. loads of oxygen. Yeah, so basically, obviously, what happened, I went off camera thinking I could get some water going, get the basics, get that little maintenance hatch done, if you remember from the last episode. And I don't know what happened. Literally, after I dug it all out, went back down, there was no breathable oxygen, everyone was starving, no one was using the generator, so we wasn't getting any power in, which wasn't helping with the oxygen. And yeah, I done messed up, guys, so I apologise about that. But it's not a problem, I reckon. Now we know what we're doing, we stand a much better chance of actually surviving this. So we've got a little bit of contaminated oxygen in there. That's not a big issue, because it's mostly the water's... Oh. So this is contaminated. Okay. So some of it is usable, some of it isn't. Ah, the fertilizer must be corrupting the water supply. You think? Could it be? Make sure. Doesn't say anything, but I'd imagine if you had fertilizer in your drinking supply, it would make it less than ideal. Obviously, you got some kind of muck fruit down here. Could that be corrupting? I don't know. It just doesn't really make much sense why this is all contaminated already. And the only thing around it is the fertilizer. So obviously get rid of the fertilizer, and I'm hoping it'll be alright. So then this is going to be our main floor. So dig all that out. We will have a food generator up here somewhere. We'll have a basic electrical source somewhere around here. A couple of batteries. A few batteries. We're missing raw metals, which is the copper ore. Any more copper nearby? Oh. Okay, this is a really bad one. We've got loads of dirt, very little copper. Not the best starting area. But we got Steve, it doesn't matter. We can go through hell and back because we've got Steve with us. He'll look after us. Won't you, Steve? You're a good guy. Right. Obviously we'll have micro. We still need the raw metal, which I'm hoping this will produce. Clear all that out. A bit more there. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted micro musher here. The reason we put it here is obviously it's right next to the water supply. Cut out the middleman and make it a little bit easier. And obviously down here, along here, up there. And there we go. Oh! Nope. We need to kill that thing. Kill it! Kill it! There we go. So obviously prioritize this because out of everything, food must be a priority. Can't do anything without food. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to speed up the video here. And I'll come back to you once they've built all this electrical and we've got some food on the go. Catch you in a second. And there we go, we're back. So obviously we've got this basic area done. This is going to be a little bit of storage up here. Just so we've got all our materials in one place. Going to try and keep as much food on the go as possible. And we'll have a ration box right next to it. Cut out the middleman again. It's just going to stop them from running around. Obviously, we tried to keep as much. Well, we just want to keep it all segregated, really. Some kind of logic behind it. Some kind of sweeping. Sorry, I was reading that. Some kind of sorted inventory. And then those two will be just what I tell them to be. Oh, okay. Night, guys. Fair enough. It's a good start. You've earned a little nap. There we go. We're going to need some beds, so what we'll do is along here we will have a couple of actually no, that'll be a little no, bad idea for it. So what we'll do is we'll just slap a couple of beds here. We can always move them later on. We're not going for anything fancy at the moment. We just want a nice, easy to maintain base. Nothing particularly draining. So we're going to need something to generate oxygen. We've got all this algae here, all the algae down there, and we've got loads more down there. So it's not too much of a stretch to have one there. One will do for the minute. There we go. Sorted. And I noticed, yep, we've got another duplicate. Let's find out who we got. So we've got creative and learning. General, you know what? I've already made a decision. There we go. We need someone that's going to be able to learn, do a bit of research for us. So let's give him a go. So obviously now we've got our oxygen generator ready, we need to harvest as much of this algae as feasible. All of that as well. Now what I did learn from my last one is I don't want to be mining it all right away. We're going to need some kind of backup supply. So say this little pocket here, that will be for emergencies. For contaminated oxygen. Right then. See, now we're getting somewhere. What we will do next, dig out this nice little bit there, and we'll slap in a research station right on the end there. There we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it here. I'll speed up the video and just show you guys the finishing touches. But I've been the Forehead. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.